Hey everybody, it's the Career Mode Expert here, and I'm back for the third video in this Norwich Career Mode series. This episode will be covering September of 2018, and this should be an easier month for us where we can start getting some good results. We have Ipswich, Middlesbrough, Reading, QPR, and Wigan. There's only 5 games as opposed to the 7 we faced last month, and it's definitely some easier opposition, so I'm hoping we can get some positive results. And with that, let's kick off the month. Now let's check on our emails here because I think that our scouting update has come in. And yeah, it has. So let's go to the report and check out some of the new talent coming in. Archie Clark looks to be a really good prospect actually, so we're going to assign him to our academy. And let's see what else we got here. Dominic Griffiths also looks to be a really solid player. 71 to 94, that's a great range. So we're going to assign him as well. And these 3 remaining players could turn out to be really good, but I'm not quite as sure, so we're just going to leave them here and scout them a little farther. So we're going to move on to the Ipswich game now. Alright, so we're going to roll out with the same starting 11 that we've been using. Just going to try to get some consistent results before we start experimenting with new players. The only notable change here is we do have the young Godfrey on the bench. I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him. Cool, with a great early ball there for Steeperman. And it's close with a poor giveaway there. Ipswich are on the counter and it's a fantastic shot in the back of the net under 5 minutes. Really poor play from close to give away the ball there in our own half. Aaron's getting caught out of position there and leaving his man wide open on the back post. Terribly sloppy play. And we're off to a horrendous start here. Hernandez beats his man, puts a ball in, and cuts it back to Pookie at the top of the box, who blasts it home. Great goal, 1-1. Hernandez and Pookie linking up once again. The two of them are just on fire at the moment. Another ball in behind. It's a great shot and a beautiful save from Krul. And it's Hernandez again, finding his way into the box. Cuts it in, has a go, it's a great effort, and it's saved! And again, Ipswich with that direct ball up the line to Ward, who puts a simple ball in, and it's a great chance! Barely dealt with there. That really could have been a goal. And Aaron's there to block the shot once again. Ipswich are really knocking the door down here. But it's us on the counter now. Hernandez gets the ball into space, has a shot, and it's wide of the post. It's a poor finish there from the winger. Again, Hernandez on this side puts a simple cross into Pookie, and the goalie's out to punch that. Ipswich with the ball, and it's halftime. It's been a really open game so far, and both teams are having a lot of chances. Close moving out on the wing to close this one down. It's cut back, put into the box. It's a header at goal, and it's in the back of the net. 2-1, Ipswich are ahead once again. Again, an early goal in the half, and it's really disappointing from our defense. We absolutely need a big response here, because honestly, even a tie isn't enough against a side like this. Aaron's winning that ball back. Up for Buendia. And Aaron's back on the overlap. Takes a touch. And puts the ball into the box for Pookie with a really clever finish into the bottom left corner. And once again, it's our star striker coming up with a crucial goal to level things up. It's a tight finish from a ridiculous angle. And that's just the kind of quality that this guy brings to our team. 2-2, and we really got to build off this momentum and score again to get all 3 points. Now we're bringing on Leitner and Morris. We're going to push Pookie out to that right-hand side and hope that Leitner can contribute a bit coming from that center mid position. Morris does well to hold the ball up. Plays it in for Steeperman, but the pass isn't on. It's Pookie working his way down. Cuts it back. Leitner with the shot. It's saved by the goalie. Can't get on the follow-up, and it's out for a goal kick. trying to win that ball back, and that's full time. Yet again, a really disappointing showing from the team, a 2-2 draw with Ipswich, who look to be one of the worst sides in the league. The team's playing well enough offensively, but just really struggling to keep any clean sheets here. And I wonder how we can start to bolster this back line for the future, because things are not working out for us right now. So up next, we've got Middlesbrough. Once again, we're gonna roll out with the same starting 11 and just try to get some consistent results here. I'm pretty confident that what we've been working with is our best side. It's just a matter of keeping our concentration and maintaining this really positive offense that we've had going. It's up to the top of the box, the through ball, and he just gets on the end of that shot, but it's wide. And it actually looks like it's a penalty. The ref's given it. The other team is not happy with that at all. You can see them pleading their case, but it's too late. The call has been made. This is an early chance for us, and Pukki steps up to take it. Now we're just going to try a tidy finish into the bottom corner here. Pukki takes it, and it's saved by Randolph. I feel like we just can't catch a break these days. And now Norwich on the counter. It's Vrancic with the ball. Lays it up to the back post for Pukki, who puts it off the top crossbar and in. What a season he is having. Yet another goal. It's a great counterattack there from Norwich and a wonderfully taken goal by our star man. Middlesbrough working the ball up, and Aarons gets in there really well to knock the ball out for a throw-in. And that's halftime. Good showing from the team so far. It is only 1-0, but we won that penalty and got a ton of nice balls into the box that easily could have been converted. Once again, it's Aarons there to block the cross, putting his body on the line. He has been immense so far. And it's Hernandez beating his man down that left-hand side. Takes the ball to touch and cuts it back for Stiepermann. It's good movement from the center mid, but it's over the bar and a poor finish. And now it's Middlesbrough on the counter. They have it down on the wings. The ball is laid up to the middle of the box, and it's Stuart Downing who gets a head on it and puts it in. Once again, Norwich blowing a lead, and it's 1-1. And it's Hernandez making a nice run up once again. Takes a big touch, and then centers it for Buendia with a nice tidy finish in the top left. Once again, this front three proves too powerful for the opposition. And Buendia with the fantastic technique to bury that chance in the top corner. Cuts inwards, beats his man, and he's in the box and taken out by Ryan Shotton. It's another penalty. He's been class since minute 1 here. And Pukki with another chance. And he converts this one. Another goal for our striker. And you can see how much that means to him. We're going to bring on Tribal and Godfrey here, because we need a technical player in the back here to work the ball around. And here he is with the ball, spraying it out wide to Aarons. And Godfrey on the ball, looking wide to Hernandez, and he's just offsides. Unfortunate on the movement there, but you can already see what kind of vision this young center back brings to our back line. The ball goes up, and the whistle blows. That is full time. A huge win for the Canaries. It's 3 points on the board against a pretty tough side. And hopefully this can be the turning point for our season here. So let's take this chance to just check in with the squad and get a good feel for how things are going so far. In terms of growth, you can see Oxborough doing really well with a +2 already, rising up to 63, and he is only 20 years of age, so although he hasn't had any minutes yet this season, he is one to keep an eye on. Morris has also been improving a lot. Obviously, he made the most of his debut there and has looked pretty bright as a sub coming on since then. His physical's starting to rise a little bit, but most importantly, some of these technical attributes he's starting to improve in. In terms of the stats, it's Tim Close in the backline with the most appearances. He's looked a little sloppy in possession at times, but really is a rock back there. And it's Marco Stiepermann bagging 2 goals and an assist, but most importantly, contributing all over the field in both offense and defense. I think he's been our brightest spot in center mid so far. And obviously, Teemu Pukki with 7 goals and 10 appearances so far. He's looking like an absolute force this season, and I don't think it's a stretch to call him our best player. Hernandez not looking unbelievable on paper, 0 goals and 2 assists, but if you've been watching the gameplay, you'll know how crucial he has been to our offense. And the last player I want to highlight here, Max Aarons with 3 assists from that right back position. He's playing as a right mid almost at times, but also still doing his defensive duty. He's only 18 years of age and among our best players here, so I just can't say enough about this youngster. Alright, so it's Reading away up next, and we will be looking for another win to keep building on this success here. I actually really liked what I saw from Godfrey in that last game, so I'm going to swap him out with Zimmerman just to give him a run out in a game and see how he can perform in a full 90 minutes. And there's our superstar, Teemu Pukki, getting warmed up. It's going to be a big match for the team here. Working the ball around nicely. They get a chance at the top of the box and it's in the back of the net. Horrendous start once again from the side. And it's a clever pass back there to get the shot off. Great finish, and Krul just can't get there. The goal kick is out. Aarons passes the ball up, and that's half. Tete looking absolutely gassed there. So I'm going to swap him out with Tribal. We need fresh legs and a lot of energy to put on a good showing in the second half. Steeperman doing well to battle for the ball there. And it's Aarons on the overlap. A good triangle there by the team. He cuts the ball back, and it's Steeperman with a beautiful volleyed effort into the back of the net. Unbelievable bit of play there from the team. Did ever so well to create the opportunity. Aarons putting a great ball in, and Steeperman with a sublime volleyed finish there. I can't think of a better way to get the scoreline level. The ball's worked in well by Reading. It's passed up to the top of the box. It's a shot and a goal! Right past Krul, and it's terrible marking from our defense there. We're going to bring on Morris for Buendia here, who looks really disappointed, and push Pukki out wide into that right mid position. And it's Morris up there for Hernandez. He's going to loft the ball up, and he recollects it off the rebound, and it's a finessed finish. What a goal! It's a fortunate bit of play there. Hernandez crosses it into the defender, but's able to gather up the rebound, and he's able to tuck away a deflected finish there through the legs of the defender and the goalkeeper. It's a bit of a lucky break, but it's just what we needed. Leitner with the ball given away really poorly there. He's tenacious and wins the ball back. And it's actually Norwich on the counter now. And it's Morrison behind. Pukki able to find him. And he rips an effort from the top of the box. It's in the back of the net. Carlton Morris with a fantastic game-winning goal. And Pukki with a great assist to get the ball into him. But it's really all about that finish. He's far out, and there's a really slim margin for error with the goalie there to cover it. It's his first goal in the championship, but once again Morris proving to be so valuable to this team. It's a corner kick, and we do have to defend this carefully. Vrancic can't clear. The ball is knocked down into the box. It's not dealt with, and again, Bodvarsson on the end of it. It's a set piece once again. Krul does well to get to that initial ball, and none of our players are there to cover it. Horrendous defending, and we give up a third to blow the lead in the dying seconds of the game. There might be a chance off the kickoff. And there goes the full-time whistle. I'm just speechless at the performances of this team so far. We looked to have a last-minute game winner, but conceded a third and totally blew our chances at that. Godfrey really not panning out in this back line so far, and I think we're going to see Zimmerman coming back in until we can establish some sort of consistency here. Now, January is still a ways away, but I'm already going to start setting up our scouting system to try to find us a quality center back and hopefully help us keep a tighter defense in the second half of the season here. And ideally one who's a promising talent that we can build on for the future, because we do have some aging players in that back line. We've set up our primary scouts in England and Germany, where the club has recruited from a lot in recent years, but also the Netherlands and Scotland, where a lot of talent has come from. So we'll send them away and see what we can find. But now we're on to QPR, and it is going to be vital to get a result here. We're pretty firmly lodged in 13th place, and with 8 games played, it's become imperative for us to build on results here. It's a must-win match because we're pretty far down the table now, and if we want to have any kind of shot at promotion, the results have to start now. It's Hamed with the kickoff, and the game is underway. It's Hernandez there, beating his man. And Pukki winning that ball back. Dings it up for Heist, who's in the box, and he tucks it away. It's a goal. Good tenacity from the team there. It's not the most beautiful play, but Pukki just wants that ball more, and it's the unlikely left back Philip Heist getting his head on the end of that. And once again, Hernandez blazing down the field. He puts a low ball into the box, but it's cut out by Lynch, and Pukki not happy with that ball. Leitner picks the ball up outside the box, has a shot, and it's goal number 2! An outrageous strike from the center mid, who hasn't impressed so much too far, but that is a world-class strike. Does really well there to get the power and the placement on the shot, and it's a nice solo effort that puts us 2 in front. Leitner picks his head up and finds Hernandez. Beautiful pass. And it's Buendia on that side in a lot of space. It's a great cross, and he puts it home for the 3rd. What a showing by Norwich City today. But again, it's a nice tidy finish by Buendia, who's proving himself to be a bit of a goal scorer coming in from that right-hand side. Now Tete is really looking gassed out there, so we're going to put Godfrey in for him. I just want to give this guy some minutes, because I feel like he could be a really bright player in the future for our club, but he will need some time to develop. QPR working the ball around nicely. Manning passes it off, and it's a nice effort. Krul gets his hand on it. Close gets that ball away, and it's Pukki in a bit of space up here. Takes a nice touch around the defender, and he's just wrestled off of the ball there. And with that, it's Cantwell and Morris on, and Buendia and Hernandez off to give them a little bit of a rest here. Luckily for us, we're away, and it's Stiepermann was sending that ball up. Morris wins it back. Unselfish from the striker who plays it out wide, and the ball is just a little off, meaning Cantwell can't get a clean strike on it on time. And Morris with some good movement inside there has the shot, and it's wide. Godfrey winning that ball back. Stiepermann who holds the ball up nicely. Cantwell in, and it's Pukki making the run. Tucks it underneath of the goalkeeper, and it's 4-0. Brilliant game from Norwich. And that goal just makes a statement in the closing minute of the game. And that is game. Exactly what we needed. It's an emphatic win from Norwich City, and the whole team contributing there. Pukki putting another goal onto his tally. That win rocketing us up all the way to 8th place. 9 games played, and we're only 3 points off of the promotion playoffs right now. It is not too late to turn this season around, and with results like that, I know that we're capable of it. And this is another really important match here for us, an opportunity to grab 3 more points and climb up the table and get ourselves into a promotion spot. We are the top scoring team in the league so far, so if we can get our defense in order here, I think we can do a really great job. Pukki making a nice run in, and he chips the ball up for Stiepermann, who finds himself in the box, and it's tucked away into the bottom corner. It's a great goal for Norwich, and once again it's Stiepermann finding himself some room in the box, and Pukki showing he can do more than just score goals. The defender's failing to close down, the ball is lobbed up to the back post, and it's in the back of the net. Norwich concedes again. And this time Garner makes no mistake with the header and slams it home. So disappointing there from Norwich. Sloppy goal to tie things up before the half. We go into the second half 1-1, and it's so imperative that we pull out a result here. And it's Hernandez getting in and around his man. Finds himself in a lot of space from behind. Cuts the ball in and has a go, and it's over the net. A poor finish on that move, but did really well to get into the position. He has got to start finishing those chances. Great movement by the team. Again, Stiepermann finding Hernandez. He puts that in for Pukki, and it's well defended by Dunkley. And it's Vrancic and Morris coming on. Tete looking a little bit gassed, and Buendia out of ideas on that right-hand side. And Stiepermann in for Hernandez. Lofts that ball up, and it's Morris wide of the net, and that could have easily been the decider. Stiepermann works it up to Hernandez. It's Morris with a great bit of skill, beats his man, and a lot of space here. And he has a goal from outside the box, it's in the net! Unbelievable goal there from Carlton Morris. A little change of pace, and he blows by their center back. It's an absurd shot from outside the box, but once again, it's Carlton Morris who makes the difference and earns some valuable points for the team. And that is full time. It's a late winner and an exciting game there for Norwich. And those 3 points are going to make such a difference for our team. And that win brings us to the end of September. You can see we're up to 7th place now, only 2 points behind Nottingham, Derby, and Aston Villa, so we're looking to have a really good shot here at making at least a playoff spot and really make a push for promotion in this first season. Morris never failing to impress and taking his chances wonderfully. His goals have been so important this season. So that's going to be the end of this third video here. I really hope you're liking my content so far. And if you do, please comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and try to help me get a little bit of exposure on this channel so I can keep making content that you all will enjoy. So that's a wrap. I'm the Career Mode Expert, and I'll see you all next time.